あ、帰ってきた。おかえりなさい。
ああ、ただいま。
今回は結構かかったね。どうだった？怪我とかは？多分ね。
そうか。
あんた、
ん？
あいつの嫁さん。
そうだよ。
違う。
ダメだ。
Goblin Slayer! Goblin Slayer, my friends, is freaking back. Let's go. Let's go. All right. There's two types of returns or call to actions that I really like, okay? There's two types of season returns that they get me jived up, okay? The first one is the one that comes in and makes like a splash. Like I'm talking splish splash, making the back boo doo doo doo. That's the one that like that's like the awesome one. Like one that comes in and like hits you with like world-ending calamity or the almost death of a character or the actual death of a character or like a huge big freaking ass dragon coming out the ground and everyone's like you know, like those kinds of. And then the other type of return that I really like is what we got with Goblin Slayer. Now, we didn't get what I just described, which is completely okay. What we got is a direct continuation of the, I guess you could say like the movie, like Goblin's Crown or season 1, right? And I think that is perfect. Just continue the story. Don't give us a whole episode remembering. Don't give us flashbacks. Don't give us anything else. You know, don't go too crazy in like catching us up again. Just keep going and start. Now, the episode, what they did do is they started off with like a quick 1-2 punch of kind of the same thing that happened on episode 1 of the first season of Goblin Slayer, which is essentially running us through what happened. Excuse me, the same thing that happened with our priestess, Ona or whatever her name is, and you know, with her kind of getting stuck within the cave, and you know they didn't show her pissing herself or all the other stuff that ended up occurring, but you know when he ended up having to save her. It kind of showed us all of that in a quick succession and then brought us back with Ona sitting there talking about, you know, ranking up and everything. And then you know, it goes and it talks, you know, to the elf. So, you know, it goes from Ona to the elf. Then it goes from the elf into the dwarf. And then from the dwarf, it goes into the big alligator dude. I don't remember his name. I forget everybody's name. But it goes, and I just watched it, right? But it goes into like the alligator, dragon-looking newt, the dragon newt-looking dude, lizard priest, whatever. So it goes into all of them, you know? And then after that, it's like, boom, Goblin Slayer, you know? And I was like, yeah, let's freaking go. So it takes us kind of through all those events. And then it takes us through what's happening, which is, you know, today marks the day of all the rookies. So all the brand new rookies who have passed and there are now adventurers, they're going out there, they're taking quests, they're going out there to the fields and everything. And it has everybody kind of like talking smack about Goblin Slayer and all this other stuff. And, you know, it ends up throwing us into the kind of like this next succession of storyline that ends up happening, where we end up meeting some adventure kid. I don't remember what his name is, but some magician who also has a big heart-on for goblins. I'm sure he's gonna have some backstory, some crazy stuff that happened. Family killed, sister, mother, brother, grandmother. Something happened where he has another obsession with goblins, right? And I love how I think it was Elf or maybe it was the guild girl, but one of them asked Goblin Slayer, like, is this your kid? He's like, no, it's not my kid. And I thought that was hilarious. But he took to him. He brought us to Uncle's house. We met Musume or whatever her name is again. You know, Musumi. Once again, and I like how she hit us with, you know, the magician was like, "Is that your wife?" She's like, "Yep, sure am." He's like, "No, it's not my wife." So I love that and everything. And then it basically had us kind of end the episode off with, unfortunately, Anna or Ona or whatever the priestess's name is, she wasn't able to get leveled up. So now she's gonna have to take someone under her wings. So I don't know who it was, but some blonde girl comes and basically assigns this magician to her, and it's like, okay, this is kind of how she's gonna get to that next level. And overall, like I just described what happened in the episode, but I was enthralled, I was entertained, I was in the episode, like I was like, yes, freaking more Goblin Slayer. I was instantly brought back to the movie. I was instantly brought back to season 1, all the bloodshed, all the nastiness, all the craziness. Like I love Goblin Slayer, and there's two main things I really love about it. I love how it's unapologetically Goblin Slayer. This season we're gonna get like some nasty shit. This season we're gonna get like some bloody shit. You know what I mean? This season we're gonna get like the gory shit. And I love how they're unapologetic. No matter how many people are like, well, how many people are a bunch of like babies on the internet, they're just like, we don't give a F. People like this. You guys are eating this up. The people who are on Twitter or X or whatever, like y'all are just like you're the loud few. The majority is like, we love Goblin Slayer, and that's who I'm a part of. So anyways, love this episode. Thought it was fantastic. It didn't do anything grand, but what it did do was like it got us right back into it once again, and all those memories that I had of like everything that happened in the movie, everything that happened in the season 1, instantly like they smacked me in my face like it was a bad Friday night. You know what I mean? So like instantly I was brought back to where that was, and I was like, yes, this is what I'm in for. Can't wait to see what happens next. So anyways, fantastic episode. Loved it. Loved every second of it. Let me know what you guys thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Whatever you thought about it, let me know in the comment section below. Depending when I edit this video, it may be out on the launch day or maybe out the next day. So anyways, I'm going to see you guys for episode number 2, assuming this video does, pretty decently well, you know what I mean? If this video does decent well, I'll probably see for episode 2 more than likely, because this is one of the ones I want to cover all season long. If it doesn't do anything, it's all good. No problem. I'll cover something else. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, my friends.